Hello and welcome to UTP Exchange, where ideas converge, the official podcast of University Technology Petronas. This is the platform where we explore big ideas, bold innovations, and the future of education, research, and technology. This is our very first episode, and I'm a bit nervous to handle this episode. So we are incredibly honored to have our visionary academic leader, Professor Phoon Kok Kwang, or more comfortable to be called as Prof KK.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. UTP International Advisory Council member and President of the Singapore University of Technology and Design, SUTD, which is one of the Asia's leading voices in engineering, research innovation, and AI-driven education. Professor KK also serves as Deputy Executive Chairman Research AI Singapore, Cheng Sang Man Chair Professor, Fellow of the Academy of Engineering Singapore, and Singapore National Academy of Science. A multiple international award recipient, including the ASCE Normal Medal twice. Wow, that's interesting, Prof. A global leader in statistical and machine learning method for geotechnical engineering. Prof, welcome to the program, and it is an honor to have you here.
Good morning, Aswan. Good morning, UTP students, faculty, and staff. Just allow me very briefly to say it's a great honor for me to be invited to this inaugural podcast. And of course, some of you may know that I had the privilege to be invited to join the International Advisory Council in UTP. But more importantly, leaving this aside, ever since I came yesterday to Ipoh, which just to let you all know is my first time in Perak and Ipoh.
Wow, interesting, bro.
This part of Malaysia, this is my first visit since 40 years ago.
Wow,
The only
that
stop
is so long.
Only stop I ever made was in Penang, this part,
Yeah.
and this is my second stop 40 years
Exactly.
later. I wanted to say that because one of the things that is really, really impressive, besides UTP, was that ever since I came, I just got everyone smiling at me. The welcome is tremendous.
Exactly, that's how Malaysian hospitality is.
I think so. So this is shocking to me because Singaporeans don't smile. And I'm now surrounded. For those of you all, maybe you cannot see this podcast, but I'm actually surrounded by great friends sitting in the back cheering me on. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think let us first begin with our first things about this today podcast, where we talk about something that we are known for. So we all talk about this kind of design AI university, I think this is something that, for me, this is very new. And what is interesting about that, this is a new model where design, technology, creativity, and human-centered problem-solving converge. So for our listeners, can you help us understand what is exactly Design AI University and why do you believe this so much and represent the next generation, fourth, fifth generation, or more of the universities?
Thank you, Aswan. I've been asked this question ever since we declared that we would be the world's first Design AI university. This is a very bold leap. We only started in beginning of this year, 2025. And actually, just to explain to our students, faculty, and staff, this is actually a concrete plan to realize a university strategy that I put in place in August last year. It is called LEAP. It doesn't stand for anything.
Okay.
It's
Even though
simply
that word LEAP means something, right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's just an English word, leap, because it simply means that all of us leap together, maybe off a cliff, and then we fly together.
Okay, that's great.
So there's a leap of faith here.
That's great.
I know many of you are very curious what is a Design AI University. I partially shared that in my public lecture yesterday, and I'll talk a bit more if you don't mind, Ashwan.
Sure.
But I actually thought that it's important for me to clarify two misunderstandings, because that has been the misunderstanding I gathered every time people ask me, like, why do you bother doing a Design AI University? Since SUTD is doing so well, we are very innovative. So the first misunderstanding I need to tell you is that this has nothing to do with me being a new president and a new plan. Okay, if you think that way, I've been telling people this is a major misunderstanding. Our Design AI University is needed simply because this is a moment in history.
Wow.
Where new technology that I'll explain, obviously is AI, is something that we need to take seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the first misunderstanding.
That's why you talked yesterday about the DeepSeek, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I spoke to the audience that truly I haven't been sleeping well since I realized that this is a very important technology, and I meant it literally. I also wanted to clarify a few misunderstandings before I get to what is this, what do we do as a Design AI University.
Understood.
And I wanted to, if I could quickly share, and I'm taking notes because it's so important to me, what do we intend to do when we use the word Design AI University for SUTD? Design AI University is actually a flag.
Okay.
If you all know in military terms, it's a flag to get everybody rally around, because it's impossible for us to make transformation, just the president transforming himself,
Yeah.
and everybody not doing it, or everybody don't think it's important.
Understood.
What does this flag do? No? So it's a flag. You imagine it's a flag. What does this flag do? I actually took down some notes, just to tell you it's very clear in my mind. Firstly, Design AI is a call for action, and it's an action. So it's, ever since it started, it's not a plan, it's not a talk, it's not me giving speeches or writing a university plan. I'll explain to you why it needs to be an action and not a talk and a plan, but although some of you would guess it, but let me take another step back based on your point, that why do we need a new model? Why do we need a new model for education? And actually for our audience, I think you are very interested, why do we need a new model for university education, which is more specific. So first thing, it is a call for action before we talk about the contents. Secondly, I like to talk about how a university will be transformed. Actually, I've been talking about it for the past maybe 30 years of my life. If I may quote Mark Twain, some of you will know, he's a very famous novelist in the US. He gave a remark once that I always thought about, where he says that reports of my death is greatly exaggerated. And so this is what many senior people, very respectfully, they always tell me that, KK, university has been around for 1,000 years. Literally true. The longest university that's on recorded history that has been continuous operation, at least in the Western world, is the University of Bologna. Started in 1088, and it hasn't stopped operation. So 1,000 years.
Exactly.
Doing well. In between the 1,000 years, you have the Renaissance. Renaissance is a huge point in time. That is 1300 to 1600. Subsequently, you have your Industry Revolution. And then subsequently, you have your Great Wars, computer, internet,
Exactly.
mobile phone, social media. University never changed, leh.
It's the same everywhere.
It's the same everywhere in every country. So the strongest case to make to me, and I need to answer this question, and all of us need to answer this question. Think very carefully. I'm only thinking what I thought about this year. Is that the correct answer is not to change.
Okay.
Stay the same.
But
Another 2,000 years.
wow.
Do nothing.
Okay.
Because we have done well for 1,000 years. So that leads to, if I may, obviously my punchline.
Yeah.
Why do we need to change? I think what has changed is basically the fact that AI is the first time unique in human history where you have a technology that can think, so-called. That means it automates cognition or thinking.
Exactly.
And it happens that I argue that this is the only unique human feature, our ability to think, compared to all organisms on the planet. Is unique. And now you have a machine that can think, whichever way you define. Actually, as demonstrated, it can think and reason in very specific ways.
You're right.
That's why you can produce things that people are very astonished.
Exactly.
Whether you call it thinking or not doesn't matter, because the outcome looks like it's something that a human
Can do.
can do.
Exactly.
So maybe we don't want to be philosophical. So that's number one. This has never happened in history, over 1,000 years, in the history of, I just said. So, okay, is it important or not? We can argue, but it's new.
Exactly.
It's not an old thing.
You're right.
And then secondly, and this is very interesting, secondly, this technology is not mature.
Yep. We can
We
say
don't
that.
know, yeah, we don't know where you will go. We know it's very, very powerful, but we don't know where. That means we do not know the magnitude of change.
Exactly.
Um,
Because I think it's just preliminary, I can say that.
I think it's preliminary.
Very preliminary.
And of course, people will say that maybe AI will be stopped because we have not enough electricity. I think that's not very assuring, because
Exactly. And that is not a good excuse.
that's not a good excuse.
Exactly.
And what will you become? But you all may have read the newspaper. Some people will say that you'll become general intelligence, like human. People like Meta, Mark Zuckerberg is now assembling a team of AI scientists to develop what they call AI superintelligence. The definition is that you'll be better than human intelligence. Maybe these are all hype. These are all hype. It will never happen. But I'm already looking at what is happening now, which is that it's very powerful. So I summarize very quickly that you have a unique change that has happened.
Yeah.
It looks like it is very powerful, but we do not know what's the end point. So that's number one. Never happened in history, I argue. And then, of course, the second question, which is that with this in mind, why do you need to change? Because that's the reason why I'm saying all this.
Okay.
Actually, I will share with you, Aswan, it's not sure.
It's not sure.
No.
That is the keywords that, yeah.
It's not sure why you need to change. Because you have 1,000 years, and then you got this
We're
change.
doing well, and then
Yes.
suddenly we want to change something.
Yes, and bake.
Yeah.
And this new thing called AI is just beginning.
Exactly.
Maybe you die off.
Exactly.
Maybe it disappear.
Yeah.
So I come to the point that my desired AI university is a bet.
Okay.
And I will want to argue that every university, every institution needs to take this bet. And the bet is either do something
Or
do nothing.
do nothing.
It's a bet. And the bet should not be unconscious.
Okay.
That means all of us in the institution,
Understood.
you all should collectively decide whether you want to do nothing, which you can have an argument, 1,000 years on your side, or you all decide to do something. So I wanted to also share DI University as a decision. But just to let you all know that ever since I started this idea, I spoke to all the most clever people around the planet,
Okay.
and nobody scolded me. In fact, one of my questions, I'll post to this podcast, I asked all these questions when I thought about it. I said, anybody, you have my email. Anybody who think I'm stupid and crazy, you should write to me with good reason, because I'm going to take SUTD over the cliff.
Okay.
And you better stop me if you have good reason to stop me. But
Wow.
I hope I gave you enough reason what this DI University does. It's a bet, which I'm taking. And two is a call for action,
Okay.
because we cannot be talking about it anymore. So it didn't quite answer your question, but I think we will have more conversation.
Yeah,
with the
exactly,
DI.
after this.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'll
sure.
explain more.
All right, sure. Thank you, Prof. I think that is very bold and something that, we don't expect that kind of answer coming up from you. This is very interesting. Yeah?
Thank you.
All right. Next, I think, you know that currently UTP is in the process of transformation. We are experiencing this kind of transformational journey. And this is where we are pushing the research impact, accelerating AI adoption, and preparing ourselves to become what many describes as a fifth-generation university. Entrepreneurial, innovation-driven, and industry-integrated. So, Prof, so from your experience, what kind of qualities that the University of the future need to have, and where do you see the opportunities of UTP to strengthen our pathway in becoming the next generation institution? So we are talking about this transformation, and where should we go?
Sure. Thanks, Ashwan. Actually, this question is excellent. It's actually nicely fit into my statement about call for action.
Yep.
And I could share some of my ideas, but certainly these are just ideas, and I cannot pretend that I have the so-called the only vision that is workable. But firstly, I'm very honored to partner UTP. I'm here actually because UTP share almost the same vision as SUTD. We started this journey last year, and ever since I'm very, very, very heartened.
Good.
You know that actually we got a lot of concrete
So
action.
in that sense, we are not moving in the
We are.
correct
We
way.
are. Either we are going correct way together, or we're going wrong way together.
Exactly.
But if we are going wrong way together, it doesn't matter, because I go
Exactly.
back to the fact that I cannot lose since I got a lot of friends here. Minimally, I get good durian and nasi lemak here.
Okay. That's interesting.
So my basic needs are met lah, and also
Okay.
good coffee lah. But if I can go back to your question about this fifth generation university, I thought your very good question is about this new university called fifth generation. Maybe I just call it 5GU lah, for short.
Okay.
And that got me thinking when you ask this question, what do we need in this university? And maybe gradually you will inform how we think about the Design AI University, because it's meant to be that new university. And I would just, in a very, not in a very structured way, I would just say what appears on top of my head, because I've been thinking about this every day this year. The first thing that's always on top of my head is that whichever way you think about a fifth generation university, there must be one feature that is necessary, because otherwise it's not so relevant. Now, what is this feature? This feature is that it must be agile.
Yeah, okay.
And then it must be agile enough to keep pace with the change in AI.
Exactly.
So if you create a new model, whatever model, and you need 10 years, then we all have to ask ourselves whether that change will be relevant.
Yeah.
Whether it will be. So number one is change. Number two is actually speed of change. And the speed of change, I argue, is not determined by UTP, SUTD, or any country.
You mean the pace, right?
The pace.
The pace, yeah.
How fast you run,
Exactly.
I don't think it's fully under our control, I argue.
Yeah.
And if you are left behind, you're left behind lah.
Exactly.
So that's number one lah. It's all about time lah. And I've been doing this entire year, just making sure we can move fast enough. Hence, it goes back to my first point, that it has to be an action. It cannot be a plan.
You're right.
Because you plan, then no time already. By the time you plan, the usual saying is that the war is over lah. So
this is the time where action is much more important than
planning, than talk and plan.
Wow.
So we do, we learn, we do.
We do.
That's my thinking. But
That is your philosophy.
That's my philosophy.
Right.
Because there's no
That's
time. I'm just governed by the fact that I make a claim there's no time.
Exactly. I can see from your video yesterday.
Yeah. I don't have 10 years lah. And also yesterday in my public lecture, I talked about the mastery of knowledge. And everybody at this point in time know that AI basically is trained on the entire body of existing human knowledge.
Yeah.
Not in one area, but in all areas. Then we need to question, and of course it's now able to even do reasoning, reasoning models. So our 5GU, whichever we think about it, I think it cannot be 100% mastery of knowledge. Just teaching physics, chemistry, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, study. After you study, then you take exam, and then you graduate, you go to the real world to work. There's a question mark I ask whether you can be. I think we need mastery of knowledge. The question now is how much
mastery you are.
Yeah, and whether 100% mastery of knowledge is good enough in 5GU. Just focusing on basically teaching.
Very fundamental things, theory, something like that.
Yeah, 100%. Your 4 years here only do that, you do nothing else.
Exactly.
I'm using extreme example. I know this didn't happen in UTP, but it's easier to be clearer if you think about things in extreme.
Understood.
100% in the classroom.
Yeah.
Learning in lecture hall and taking exam. That's a question. Of course, I argue that I don't think so. I just don't know how much time I need for knowledge and how much time for the rest. That's the only valid question for me.
Which is other than theoretical.
Other than theory. And that leads me to my second feature that I shared yesterday in the public lecture. I think you need a mastery of skills, able to do.
Exactly.
We have argued that in many, many years. You talk to many university professors, they will know that we need to have skills, do something. But there's an interesting angle that I shared yesterday. I repeat today again. What we found, because we did it this year in SUTD, through our students actually undergo this design AI nurturing, and they do real projects. One of my observations is that AI has been able to shorten the knowledge, skill, innovation, and then prototyping cycle. What we used to take 4 years, 2 years, we can now do it maybe in 1 month, 2 months. Actually, an analogy I like to share with many people, you don't mind, because I like to watch movie. That's why yesterday I talked about the Michelle Yeoh movie. Some of you who attended. I want to talk about Kung Fu movie. I don't know whether you watch Kung Fu movie, it's my favorite. Kung Fu movie, when you're like maybe 6 years old, go to a temple, mountain,
and they train
practice.
you.
Practice. Get your grounding,
Exactly.
20 years. Then the shifu, which the master will say, be patient, learn. Don't be so impatient. Learn,
Okay.
practice. Then after 20 years, you go down the mountain to fight the bad guy. So is this the right approach?
Okay.
Think. 20 years of gestation, we call it gestation.
Yeah.
Just building internal power, energy. Then after 20 years, you go out to the real world, you fight to do your job. Kung Fu master is to save the world.
Okay.
So practice.
He's the hero of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So two things here in this movie. One, you have this learn, nothing but learn, then do.
Agree.
So is that
The correct approach.
the correct approach? 20 years of learning, then you do. Secondly, is linear. Learn first, then do.
Yeah. Or it should be interchange.
Should it be do, learn?
Yeah.
Or
That's
should
the
it be do, learn, do?
Yeah. Exactly. That's the question.
Yes, that's the question now. I think the new model that we are thinking about, in fact, just to share with you, SUTD, because I'm thinking like that, so we've launched an entirely new learning pathway that's all about learning, doing, nonstop.
Okay.
And it's lifelong.
All right.
So just to share with you that this is the second piece, and I'll just quickly, because in light of time, I just want to share with you that the third piece we are doing now is so-called the future of innovation, because we need to address the mastery of creation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this question has to be addressed in 5GU, because if AI is very good in existing knowledge,
Yeah.
you can create new knowledge, you are at least not competing directly, because it's a knowledge that the AI has not seen.
Yeah.
So I think it's very obvious that we need to strengthen and make our students superheroes in creation, in innovation.
Yeah.
And so our future innovation is not about solving problems. People get very confused because people talk about AI being used to do things, but people don't talk about AI being used to make humans better.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Or people talk about AI being used to replace human, but very few people talk about how AI can make us Superman or super lady.
Superhuman. Exactly.
Nobody
think about that.
Would this not be
You are correct.
would this not be the highest priority in the university, because we are here about training talent? Then we should be thinking about developing super talent. Students that will become superhero, and then of course they do good. Still the same old kung fu movie, but now they can do good faster.
Yeah.
They don't need to do this punching for 20 years.
Okay, Prof. I think I need to stop you there.
All right, thank
because
you.
we have another two questions
All
to
right.
move on. We talk about leadership. Yesterday I saw a lot of, the way you lead the university is very interesting. I don't see that in other, I don't see that in other universities where you are very student-centered. You do things with students, I think this is something that interesting. So what are the leadership principles in helping the institution stay innovative and future-ready? And how can UTP harness this principle in our journey ahead? So
thanks a lot. I'm sorry that I've been more wordy, but this is an important question. Thanks for asking. This is a more personal question, so this has nothing to do with SUTD. You're actually asking a question about Prof KK.
Exactly.
And
Because
so it doesn't...
yesterday is very...
Yeah.
I saw that video and wow, this is the level of president that can go along with the students.
Yeah, because
Superb.
my position, which I've been transparent even for people who talk to me, so I don't look at myself as a leader. I've shared with you all publicly. Maybe it was too much opening up my heart to all of you. But it's true, I didn't say it just to UTP, I said it to the whole world. I said that firstly, I love my student, not because I'm a leader. I've been a professor. I've been teaching for the past 30 years of my life. I'm an award-winning teacher in NUS before I took up SUTD. This is a university level award, where there's only, the whole university, we only award something, maybe 10 a year.
Okay.
So I am a very good teacher, but I'm not just a very good teacher, I love my student. I say it with no apology. I became a leader because of this love.
Your passion, your love, that is something
Yeah.
beautiful, if you ask me.
Thank you so much. I know as Asian we don't say this word, but I know in this moment in time, I may be doing the wrong thing, but I'll be doing it out of the right intention. I'm doing this leadership thing. I'm not trained as a leader. I'm a lousy leader because
But you have shown that something what our leaders should be doing
I
for the new generation, if you ask me.
okay.
That's where the new generation is looking for.
I'm grateful you say that. Whether the new generation takes to me, I do not know. But my character is I'm totally open and authentic. You all can dislike me, but at least you know me. So you don't see anything about me that is like I have a different persona if I appear in front of some ministers or actually the ministers see me like that too. So maybe they don't like me, but I don't change because I'm talking to any minister. So I thought I wanted to share with you all that maybe I'm not the right person to talk about leadership because I'm very purpose driven. And it's my purpose that I tell everybody. And I don't hide it from my students or my faculty. So I actually thought that this leadership thing that I'm quite new to me, I'm just thinking I have this purpose I need to pursue. But in order for me to pursue this purpose, I need to be accountable to the whole community that depends on.
That is a
so
very
I'm very aware.
good
This is not about KK doing what he wants to do. Because once you're a leader, you cannot.
Exactly.
You're accountable. You're responsible. And therefore, this is my leadership style has been mostly thinking two things. Just a constant trade-off every day. What I need to do to ensure that I achieve this purpose, that my students are not left behind. But better still, they become superhero if I can achieve it. And I hope you all will agree with me this is a worthwhile goal. But at the same time, when I'm doing it, I know I'm creating anxiety, I'm creating friction, because any change, we need to talk.
Exactly.
And then we have different ways of understanding words and languages. And not everybody is as bold as me. Incidentally, I'm a very bold guy because I happen to have a personality that I don't like the same. But
I think that is where the current culture of new generation, where we are very open, we need to be very bold. So the leaders like you are something that we are looking for.
I always thank you so much. I like students who are more bold than me.
Wow.
Yes. Hence yesterday I shared the story, and I'm always get emotional. My students climbing this mountain called Mount SUTT.
I've seen that.
Yes, and they are certainly one group of students who are bolder than me because I cannot see myself courageous enough to make that journey. So I think what I'm straddling for me is not about leadership, but if you just think about two things that I need to be mindful of every day, is how can I achieve this goal for my student? But how can I care for the people who are working with me now? There's only two things that matters to me, and they're all centered around the people. One is the future group talent when they graduate. Can they get jobs? Can they have a meaningful life? You cannot tell me it's not important.
You're right.
Then what about the current people working with me? Because you must be working with a lot of people.
Agree.
Faculty, staff, even some students are working with me. So then this is a huge trade-off.
Exactly.
If you take either extreme, I think it's not going to work. Everybody left behind. You make everybody go mad. Everybody cry every day when you come to work. Okay, how does that work? Or the other side is they take care of everybody now, including all my friends you are all staff that I care for. I care for you a lot, but the university never achieved the mission, anything. So are we happy if this is the state? So I don't think my question is a wrong question at a personal level for me. I don't have any answer to this trade-off, but that's been the biggest.
But your actions show your answer from yesterday's video. That's what I can say.
Okay. I'm a bit too transparent, maybe.
All right, Prof. Last question. If you were to offer one piece of advice to the university, especially UTP, in preparing the AI-enabled future, what would it be?
So this question is even bigger, Aswan, because the first question is about leaders, and there are many, many better leaders than me. So I quickly tell everybody that it's about me, not about telling anybody what to do. Your second question is even bigger, because it's like me telling all my peers what to do, which is highly, highly immodest, because they all got they all got better experience, leadership experience than me, running university. But I could say, because I know I only got very limited time to say one word, I just want to emphasize that my single year now in doing this change, 2025, which is ending so quickly.
Okay.
Just to let you all know, I'm actually stopping all my meetings soon.
Wow.
because I decided that, okay, I need to show some greater care for my people.
Okay.
They've been working so hard, so, year end is coming, I'm going to stop
Yeah.
my meeting. But the biggest struggle I have this year is the speed of change I mentioned.
Okay, understood. The
It's
pace.
huge, the pace. And this is actually difficult for most universities because universities are not like startup company.
Exactly.
We do things very carefully for good reason because we need to offer a safe and stable learning environment for our students. If it's too chaotic, let's say you send your students to war, how to learn when you're fighting?
Exactly.
So-
There's no chance.
No chance,
There's no
because
chance.
every day you're trying to dodge bullets.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can dodge bullets and read a book? Okay,
Exactly,
who
no.
can do that?
Salute.
You're trying to survival, right? So don't think that I do not know. I've been an educator for more than 30 years in my life, and safe, stable environment is essential for learning. But that goes against the speed of change. I got no answer to that. I just thought I'll reflect that this is one of the biggest things that bothers me every day. And I just quickly, because I know we ran out of time,
Yeah.
if I could just quote something, because I wrote it this morning
Sure.
after my breakfast. I said, what am I supposed to talk to you about? Because you kindly shared some of your question with me. So I just read what I wrote, that my reflection at this point in time would be, do something today, do something tomorrow,
Okay.
keep doing,
Okay.
so that our agility muscle improve,
Okay.
and we are prepared.
Excellent.
That's what I would offer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prof. Thank you, Prof. I think the sharing that you have with us today, the share that you're sharing with us today, I think interesting and a lot of things that we learned. Unfortunately, we have a very limited time.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you so much. And this conversation, we hope that we inspire the UTB's community, especially as we are advance our ambitions to become the next generation innovation-driven university. And thank you to our listeners for joining us on UTP Exchange, where ideas converge. Until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep making an impact. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.